Former Teen Mom star Jenelle Evans has called the cops on her son and begged for an involuntary hold. She has struggled with both of her boys over the years, but what caused this call? Furthermore, which son is in the hot seat? Keep reading for further details. Teen Mom, Jenelle Evans calls cops on son. It has been a long road for Jenelle Evans since 16 and pregnant. She welcomed her first son, JC, but turned custody over to her mother, Barbara. Over the years, she gave birth to 2 more children, Kaiser and Ensley, both with exes. Her drama played out on Teen Mom, and eventually, in 2019, she was fired from the show. In 2023, Jenelle regained custody of Jace, but several months later, he ran away 3 times, leaving him back to Barbara. Jenelle got Jace back, left her husband, and returned to MTV. Unfortunately, she had issues with Kaiser, who was allegedly vaping and getting into trouble. Jace Evans, Jenelle Evans, Kaiser Ensley. She sent him to live with his paternal grandma very briefly. Jenelle relocated her kids from North Carolina to Las Vegas, and it was a big adjustment. Then, not too long ago, she called the police on Jace for trashing her home. Now, she is back up against a wall with him. On Saturday, April 12, 2025, Jenelle phoned the police and begged them to come right over. She claimed that Jace was smashing everything in the house. Fortunately, everyone was safe, but her home was again destroyed. The Teen Mom alum said this. Her mother had claimed that Jace needed medication, but that Jenelle was withholding it from him. Rather, she allegedly allowed him to use a weed pen to help him. Now, Jenelle is stating that he has ADHD and defiant disorder, but is still not taking anything to help. Jace apparently tried to leave, and that was when Jenelle Evans demanded a 72-hour involuntary hold. Police declined as he did not threaten to harm himself or others. Are fans shocked at this? After Teen Mom fans learned about what had transpired between Jenelle Evans and Jace, were they surprised? She was let go again by MTV, allegedly due to CPS issues, but she did not seem to care. Jenelle claimed that she had other things in the works, which she was excited about. Now, in terms of this incident with Jace, many fans and followers blame Jenelle and even a failing system. As a former troubled teen, this is 100% on his lack of good parenting. The system failed Jace so bad, not to mention every one of his siblings as well. Jace is doing to her what she did to her mom. She has a long road to go with her children. So Jenelle just decides to party for the weekend while her son has a mental breakdown. Got it. It did not bode well for Jenelle Evans, but it shows she was getting back what she gave Barbara. She was horrible to her mother, and sadly, Jace is struggling but taking it out on Jenelle. Hopefully, he gets the help that he needs, and this never happens again. Are you shocked that Jace wrecked the home, but do you blame Jenelle wholeheartedly? Let us know in the comments and watch Teen Mom, the next chapter Thursdays to keep up with the other moms. Las Vegas envy. The tumultuous life of former Teen Mom star Jenelle Evans continues to unfold in a series of dramatic events, with her eldest son, Chassie, once again at the center of a chaotic incident that saw Evans calling the police and pleading for an involuntary psychiatric hold. This latest episode, occurring on Saturday, April 12, 2025, has reignited long-standing debates among fans and critics alike regarding Evans' parenting, the welfare of her children, and the broader societal failures that seem to perpetuate this cycle of instability. The call to authorities stemmed from what Evans described as Jace smashing everything in the house. While fortunately no physical injuries were reported, the damage to her Las Vegas home was significant, marking another destructive outburst from the troubled teenager. Evans, clearly at her wits' end, went as far as to request a 72-hour involuntary psychiatric hold for Jace, citing what she claims are his struggles with ADHD and a defiant disorder. However, police ultimately declined the request, explaining that Jace did not meet the criteria for such a hold, as he did not express an intent to harm himself. This incident is not an isolated one in the complex and often public saga of Jenelle and Jace. Their relationship has been a focal point of Evans' reality television career since her days on 16 and Pregnant, where she initially relinquished custody of Jace to her mother, Barbara. The ensuing years were a whirlwind of custody battles, legal woes, and personal struggles for Evans, culminating in her 2019 firing from Teen Mom due to ongoing controversies, including issues related to Child Protective Services. A brief period of stability seemed to emerge in 2023 when Jenelle regained full custody of Jace. However, this reprieve was short-lived. Jace ran away from home 3 times within a few months, leading him back to Barbara's care. Despite these setbacks, Jenelle once again took Jace back into her custody, a decision that coincided with her separation from her husband and a brief return to MTV, though this comeback was reportedly cut short due to renewed CPS concerns. The current situation with Jace is further complicated by past allegations from Barbara Evans, who has consistently claimed that Jace requires medication for his behavioral issues, which Jenelle has allegedly withheld. Barbara previously asserted that Jenelle was allowing Jace to use a weed pen as a substitute for prescribed treatment. Jenelle's recent acknowledgement of Jace's ADHD and defiant disorder, coupled with her stated inability to get him to take medication, adds another layer to this contentious narrative. Beyond Jace, Jenelle has also faced difficulties with her second son, Kaiser, whom she shares with an ex-partner. Concerns about Kaiser allegedly vaping and engaging in problematic behavior led to a temporary arrangement where he briefly lived with his paternal grandmother. The move from North Carolina to Las Vegas was reportedly a significant adjustment for all her children, including her youngest daughter, Inslee, from another past relationship. The upheaval in their lives seems to have taken a toll on all involved. The news of Jace's latest destructive episode has, predictably, ignited a firestorm of reactions from Teen Mom fans and online commentators. Many are expressing little surprise, viewing the current situation as a direct consequence of Jenelle's perceived shortcomings as a parent and a systemic failure to adequately protect Jace. Common sentiments shared across social media platforms include, "As a former troubled teen, this is 100% on his lack of good parenting. The system failed Jace so bad not to mention every one of his siblings as well. Jace is doing to her what she did to her mom. She has a long road to go with her children. So Jenelle just decides to party for the weekend while her son has a mental breakdown. Got it." These comments highlight a prevailing sentiment that Jenelle is now reaping the consequences of her own past actions and behaviors, particularly her notoriously volatile relationship with her mother, Barbara. The parallels between Jace's struggles and Jenelle's own rebellious youth are not lost on observers. While the sentiment that Jace is doing to her what she did to her mom may offer a degree of schadenfreude for some, it underscores a deeper concern for Jace's well-being and the perpetuation of a cycle of intergenerational trauma. The rejection of Jenelle's request for an involuntary hold has also sparked debate regarding the criteria for such interventions and the limitations of the legal system in addressing complex mental health and behavioral issues in adolescence. While the police correctly applied the law in this instance, many feel that the system, both legal and social, has repeatedly failed Jace by not providing comprehensive and consistent support. As Jenelle Evans navigates this latest crisis, the calls for Jace to receive the necessary help are growing louder. The public nature of her life, documented for years on reality television, means that her struggles and the impact on her children continue to be a subject of intense scrutiny and concern. Whether this incident will serve as a catalyst for genuine, lasting change for Jace and the Evans family remains to be seen. In the interim, the drama continues to unfold, leaving fans and critics alike to ponder the long-term consequences of a childhood spent in the public eye and the enduring complexities of family dynamics.